you want to know? How to fix a link that has no purpose.
New face, huh? Follow my orders and maybe you'll make it past your first assignment.
Step aside. There's neither money nor honor in dying here for a futile cause. You are not cut out for this. You can't stop what's coming.
If you want to survive here, just take the credits and do what you're told. Don't let your ambitions distract you from what we're doing. You know, at this rate, you will have to.
Create your own purpose. From nothing.
You are live.
Welcome on back to IndieX once again. My name is Paulo or Rufox. You have my socials there if you want to follow me. Now we're gonna move on to another game. We already talked about Xeno Purge, but now we have to talk about Cold Rapids. So that's the second game that I'm gonna be presenting to you guys, second and last today. That I'm gonna be presenting to you guys. So straight out of the box, we already have a quick description here, which from what I captured, this is the essence of Cold Rapid. It's an Armored Core meets Warframe, a third-person mecha action game that emphasizes high mobility, deep customization, dynamic, and replayable combat. So if this doesn't interest you, I don't know what interests you. We have Lev with us. Lev, welcome on into the show. How you doing today, buddy?
I think you're doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing really good. We weren't talking here because I was saving everything to the live. Now this game is published and made by really quickly because I lost it's too many tabs on the screen anyways. Games, and I want to ask you right away, what's your role in Hitbreak games? Are you guys a big team or small team? Considering
We are just 5 people so far. We don't really have a structure that we develop in some sort of like, this is my field, this is his field, this is her field. We give each other feedback all the time. We don't have this like, I have a final say on this mechanic or this art piece or whatever. So I'm personally doing primarily the gameplay, what the players can do, 3Cs essentially, character, camera, stuff like that, player weapons, and I guess I just started this project and that's my position now. And we give each other feedback on that, so I'm not the only one necessarily who does the combat.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Especially like I was talking with Mike before, indie teams do a lot of stuff, right? So, in this matter, now talk us a little bit about, without looking at gameplay, without looking at anything, talk us a little bit about what Cold Rapid really is in essence, like the core essence of Cold Rapid.
Flashy combat and customization, and giving players enough playstyle so they can replay missions over and over again. I would say that's probably the best description I could give right now. I'm a little bit underprepared, but that's essentially what it is. Just to make sure that you have many playstyles you can select from. Sneaky guys, fast guys, slow guys, big weapons, small weapons, and all in real-time action.
You're totally fine, because honestly, being underprepared is the best kind of interaction on these kinds of live streams, Steven. I find it, at least, because I'm going to ask the production to switch right up to the game, because we have a main screen here that I want you to walk me through everything here. So we have a lot of stats on the right side. We have the menu on the left side. Walk me a little bit through this choice of main menu screen.
Right. So this is the first thing you see in the current build. We will have a main menu that we're working on, flashy with a cool background and everything like that. So our game is still like alpha, as alphas can get. So essentially, this is where you do your second part of the gameplay loop is you customize your mech here, do settings, shop for new parts, and essentially this is your garage.
Okay, so before we go into the modifying part, I do want, or before we even get to the gameplay, I want to ask you something because this is something that I found very interesting on your description, which is Cold Rapid is Armored Core meets Warframe, and I found this very interesting because of one single aspect.
Mhm.
It's very, I find it very interesting that you guys found this description because, like, so it's two very distinct kinds of games, right? You have Armored
Mhm.
Core that's very heavy, very tactical, kind of like a mecha Souls like, and then you have another one that's super high pace. So how did you guys find an in between these two genres?
Well, it's just the Armored Core, I feel like could use a bit more flashy movement, and going up and down and melee movement is, I guess, to me was a bit not enough in Armored Core.
Mm-hmm.
Warframe analogy came kind of later when we got asked to make a elevator pitch like that. So Warframe just kind of came up because it fits. It wasn't really that much of an inspiration. But it because our mechs flip, our mechs wall jump, our mechs do ridiculous maneuvers in a cool way. That's why Warframe is there.
Okay, that is a very interesting aspect, and that's actually I found it very interesting because I was like, okay, I can see the Warframe aspect in this, like the whole spinneroo kind of acrobatics. So let's get right into the missions. I already played one yesterday.
Right.
Would you advise to go to a specific one? I think I played the Every Mech for themselves.
Right. I will. Every mech with himself is the first mission you should be able to access. Yes. This build is a bit outdated because we are still working on a demo, which I guess we will talk about later. But this is the one you're supposed to go in first. And also, are you a controller or a mouse and keyboard player?
What would you advise? That's the question.
If you're, I guess your comfort is better, whatever you prefer. But we do make it primarily, I guess, for controller.
Okay,
So it's
I'm
up
playing
to
mouse
you.
and keyboard.
That's, I suppose it's fine.
Okay, yeah, I found it
definitely
very
don't agree.
comfortable actually playing mouse and keyboard. I was thinking about it like, is it going to be comfortable because some of these games have a lot of keybinds. But I think it was comfortable enough. So let's get right into the tutorial level again as well.
Yeah, no worries.
And right off the bat, talk to me a little bit about the visual, the art direction. Like, this is not Armored Core. This is a little bit different. Where did you guys have any inspirations for this?
I will give you a little bit of a blunt answer. The lack of textures that you see, and the fact that we rely on a lot of post-processing here, so flashy colors, fogs, atmosphere, is all due to the fact that realistic textures takes a lot of time and money to develop, which would be impossible for a team size, completely impossible. So we're trying to work with the most aesthetically pleasing graphics without working too much, or and plus this is more in line with our artists' game direction to have the game a bit more in line with 90s anime, which I guess you could probably see here.
Pretty much. I was gonna say,
Yeah.
like, in terms of like low budget graphics, as you're saying, you guys did an amazing job. Because this was very pleasing. I was looking at it, I was like, okay, I don't know if this is the art direction or not, but like, this looks really good. I played a few mecha games that had this kind of like very simplistic kind of approach, but you guys nailed it, to be honest.
Oh, thank you. We do want to keep like the darker themes in the game in the visuals, but not have it being like a mid 2010s FPS where everything's gray or brown. So we want to keep the colors in. Definitely.
I was gonna ask you about the lore. Once again, you already said that this is mostly an alpha build, but do you guys have any lore plan? Can you give us a little bit of a background of the very simple lore that you have right now?
When I'm getting asked this question, I usually go to an artist, and he's the one who does the lore for us. I don't think I can give you a good answer about that, but essentially, let me think how to answer that better. You are a pilot of a mech that's this pilot used to have this valor to them, that it's honorable to be one. Essentially it was cool and in to be a pilot, and now as the player plays at this time, being a pilot is like more of a scavenger. So reconnecting with that idea of having valor while piloting a mech is one of our themes. But to be honest, I don't think I can answer the lore properly, and it's not really on our prio at the moment, at least, to put it all together in one concise, explainable answer. To be honest.
Okay, you're mostly focused on trying to build a solid game before the lore, I assume. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Which now that we're talking about the alpha build and how you're focused on gameplay, I think this is the perfect time to ask this. What are the main struggles that you guys are finding to complete the build and to make it more complete? I'd say.
I wouldn't say there's a lot of like big issues that we have with developing this. We know the engine well. It's developed with UE5. We know if there's a problem, we usually know how to approach to fixing that. But I'm sure, so the problems that I can give you, they're probably like technical, boring answers.
I see.
Like optimization for us, because our game...
I did notice that, yes.
Yeah, we have now it's way better. This build is a bit older, but that's one of the things we have to keep in mind. I guess that's the most challenging part, is to optimize it, but it's on our priority list to make sure that the game functions at least 60 FPS constantly without anything game breaking or stuff like that. Sometimes designing is hard. Like if I make like a new weapon that is completely different from what we've made before, we would have I would sit there and think for days about how to design that weapon. But other than that, it's not really that difficult.
Okay. Also, yesterday while I was playing, I did show the game to one of my friends, and they did come with a very interesting question, which is going to be about the boss that we're going to find, at least in this level. And knowing what I know right now, I don't know if this question makes a lot of sense, but I'm still going to ask you, which is accessibility options. Do you have anything in mind for the foreseeable future or something? Because specifically the flashing colors, for my friend specifically, it was a little bit too much. So do you have any accessibility features? Are you thinking about that
in terms of visuals? We do have a kind of a colorblind thing where your UI can be changed. I think right now you can even test it in the settings. You can go and HUD color, you can change it to any other color, and your entire HUD will change to that.
I love this one, by the way. I saw Slay, I loved it immediately.
That's a joke.
Just gonna go ahead and say it. I love this one.
Yeah, we have placeholders like that named. Like the reference to... Sure, that sounds good. When it comes to graphic settings, like... Oh, can you...
I think I'm encountering the same bug that I found yesterday. Actually,
you need to press backspace in this case.
Oh, it wasn't a bug; it was just a skill issue. But anyways,
honestly, it's we are aware of it. I'm pretty sure it's already fixed on our internally.
Okay.
So
love the slate color.
Yeah, but we will have to consult with someone about accessibility that's a bit more knowledgeable when we get into publishing. And a bit more like late stage production. We will have to consult people about audio accessibility, about UI accessibility, and stuff like that. Because I know that just changing the UI color is not really colorblind mode, you know. So.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, especially because flashing lights. Some of these games have like very much. I'm gonna call it a cyberpunk theme, but it's not really a cyberpunk theme. So when it comes to accessibility, you might have a lot of stuff, especially about like, I'd say even motion sickness now.
Oh, definitely.
I was like, maybe motion sickness actually. Also, can you give us some? Once again, I know it's in early development or still in alpha, but can you give us any cool facts about this game? Any cool facts about the gameplay, about the world building that you're thinking about putting into the game? Can you give us anything about that?
Sure, I can give you what makes this game a bit more special on the mecha side.
Okay.
We have a dual melee playstyle that you can select different weapons for each hand. We have dual. If you can grip your weapon with two hands sometimes, if the weapon allows it, so you can hold it like an assault rifle. I feel like mecha games don't really do that often. two-handed weapons, two-handed melee weapons. We do have a lot of focus on melee, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And I spent personally a lot of time developing the melee system that feels good.
Okay.
So,
It does feel good.
right. Other than that, we have some sort of a legacy system. So some characters you will see encounter in the game NPCs, you get the chance to finish them off, and that will play a role in the story to a degree.
Okay.
It's still in development, but just kind of a little bit of an insider information for you.
Okay, that's super interesting. Also, about this boss right here, the Tyrant series, PRTP04. Like, is this just a generic boss? Because I found that this very interesting. Is this the kind of boss that you guys get inspired by other games? Was this like a custom made by you guys? No inspiration whatsoever? Walk me a little bit through this boss.
The design of this boss was made to teach the player movement and shooting at the same time. So essentially everything you kind of need on the basic side. So you will have to...
Do not do that.
Yeah, exactly. It's not on the most difficult bosses of all time, but it's just there to make sure you're paying attention and know how the game functions. On the lore side, you are here to prevent this from exploding and causing a big radiation.
Okay. I do have to say, I died more times than I like to admit in this part.
Sorry, can you say it again?
I died way too many times. I died more times than I like to admit. And I'm probably gonna die again.
It's not uncommon to die to him. He's there for a reason like this.
Okay, this is getting very tight. I just realized.
You got this. Plus, if you die, it's not even a big deal. You're just learning, you're training.
To this, I say clip it and ship it.
It's
also, by the way, I see a lot of mecha fans in chat. If you guys have any question for Lev, do let me know. We already know quite a fair amount of stuff about the game, but if you do have any questions, let me know. Also, I saw some stuff, or a question, not really a question, from Shirio, saying that he needs this on his Switch 1 or 2. Is it in your guys' plan?
We would like it to be on 2, at least, because it's one of those, like, perfect for this kind of game. A controller-based game where, obviously, it's probably need to go there on Switch and PlayStation and maybe Xbox. But Switch is quite the platform to optimize, and every developer knows this. It's a system that's difficult to optimize for. But we want to definitely. We would like to play on Switch. We would like to play on PlayStation. And yeah, it's on the list if we could. But right now it's hard to say if it definitely will be.
Okay, so you guys can wait for it on Switch.
Look forward to it.
I am so bad in this. Okay. How personalized can I make your... Okay, so somebody's asking how personalized can they make their mecha?
How personalized are we talking about? You can have every part of your mech swapped. A weapon, a head, a left-hand weapon, right-hand weapon, legs, torso, everything you would expect. And we also have quite a bit of colors in our mechs, color slots, essentially. So you can
as soon as I finish this boss, we're going to take a look at that customization.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm
it
very
unlocks
curious about
after
that
this.
as well.
Yeah, it unlocks after this is over, and you'll be able to give it a spin. But this boss is usually... It takes people like 2 to 3 tries, I would say.
Okay. We're in the third one.
Yeah, plus you have
let's believe it.
Plus you're working and reading chat at the same time. I'm sure it's not easy to do.
I swear I don't do this for a living. Okay, let's just focus a little bit. I'm still seeing you guys in chat, so don't feel shy to ask any questions.
The other designer who does the enemies, he says that his inspiration for this boss was Metroid Prime, first boss.
Okay.
I haven't played it really, but I hope it gives you some.
I haven't played either, but I know that we have some Nintendo heads in chat, so.
If you need to heal yourself, repair yourself, There's a button for it on the top left side of the screen that shows you how to do it.
Wait, there's a button to heal?
Yes, to repair yourself.
Okay, wait. Let's take a breather then. Where can I heal?
It says
Okay,
one
it's
right
one.
there. Yeah.
Okay, it's one. I didn't even know about that. Sometimes all you need to do is read the instructions.
That's fine. We have this tutorial is not the best ever. We're trying to fix it a bit more. Make sure that the players get how to play easier, like more accessible, I want to say.
Okay,
got it.
okay, we did it. We did it. Claps in chat. We did it. Okay, now that we're done with this, we're gonna take a look at. I don't remember if we have to go somewhere or if it ends right away. Okay, it ends right away. So let's take a look really quickly at. Also, by the way, I got my final score of pilot. Is this like a scoring system? Do you have any more scoring system or any more score steps for this?
Yes. So your pilot is, I believe, it's like 2 out of 5
Okay,
on the skill level, or I guess
I'm
3.
really good, guys. I swear, I'm really good.
So yeah, you can ace a mission and you get more rewards, more money. Yeah.
Okay, now when it comes to modifying, you have armory, paint, schemes, and loadout. Walk me through all of these options here.
So armory is where you customize your mech stat-wise. New heads, new armor, new weapons, and stuff like that. So this is where you make your mech, essentially, like for combat. And the paint menu was the one where you can customize its colors. So they're separated in two.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, you actually can customize it with every single X. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, there's a lot of color slots in the mech, in each individual part.
Yeah, are you gonna keep this kind of menu, not like this, of course, but like this kind of highly customization? Because I know some games they prefer to go for to determine color schemes, or like you can use this, and that in terms of, or instead of using like X combinations.
You can also have color schemes as well, if you want to. Like, for example, we know that some people don't like to sit in here for a long time. So if you back out of this menu once, you'll be able to go into the pattern section where you either have some patterns already, in the schemes, sorry. In the schemes menu, in the one schemes, okay. Menu below. Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay,
there you'll be able to, yeah, if you don't want to mess with the individual colors, if you don't want to make your own pattern, you can do that. And these patterns you unlock from the mechs you either killed or saved in the game. So
okay, interesting.
Like
I'm one of those players. I'm exactly one of those players of like, I don't want to waste too much time. I just want a pretty mech.
Yeah, we are aware of that very much. So
okay, very interesting. We do have loadout as well. I'm assuming you can like customize your stuff to every single. Okay.
Yeah, you can save your mech in here, rename it, and keep it for later.
So how would it work in this armory section? Do you have to buy every single piece of equipment? Like, for example, here, can we buy this helmet, or is everything the default stuff?
Right, so if you want to buy more stuff, you have to go to the shop, which is going to be, if you go to the master menu, like the first one, yes, there's a shop in there. So here you can buy parts, schemes.
Interesting.
So there you go. Yeah, they changed the way you make plays, change its weight value. You can see on the top right there is a weight class, and it kind of depends. The weight class gives you different animations and different handling. If you make as medium, if you make as heavy, it controls differently.
Different stuff has different stats. Gotcha. So this is fully customizable. That is very impressive.
Thank you. We're trying to make the best mech game we can, and that is mech.
That is what? Sorry.
And that is very mech to have customization like this.
That's true. That's true. I don't play a lot of mech games. I gotta be honest on this side, but the ones that I played, it's very highly customizable. But depending, since you said that this is very much an alpha build, I wasn't expecting to have this much customization already.
Yeah, goes to show how important that is for us.
Exactly.
Some of this stuff you can find in the game as well. It's not just all in the shop. There's like, you explore the level a bit more to find more stuff. Yeah.
That is very interesting. Also, Axeman is asking, when do you plan to have a final version of the game?
Like a release?
Yeah, or at least an early access, I assume.
the demo will be available early next year, so January, something like that. You can play a demo on Steam.
Okay.
But the full release, again, it varies on many different factors. That's could be outside of our control even. But it's 2027, around 2027, Q2 or something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
But you can play it right now. We always advertise our Patreon on Discord and on YouTube, devlogs that we make.
Oh, you have devlogs? Okay, I'm gonna
yeah,
watch
we make,
those.
yeah, we
I'm
make
definitely gonna watch
devlogs.
those.
And we say that if you subscribe to any tier on our Patreon, which is Rapid Game, you'll be able to play tests right now. But don't expect bugless experience.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anyone that has tried a demo that is waiting. Actually, no. I know a few that are waiting for bugless builds. But anyways, that's another whole topic. Also, is there any inspiration for these patterns here? Because these are beautiful.
I was not the one who was making them. I made a few, I think.
Okay.
It was some time ago, but these are... I'm the guy who goes into the personalized color section. I don't do this, but I know that some people do, and we
These
just
are
make
beautiful.
Yeah, we make them different. We make them based on themes. Like there's a dragon one, I think, like with a black, red, and green. That's more inspired by Chinese.
Green.
I think
it's this
dragon.
one?
I think
No,
this one
this is
above.
not green. Okay. Oh, the dragon one. Yeah, this one.
Yeah, there's a red, black, and
Okay.
yellow. I think it gives you that a bit of a like Chinese kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Love that. Also, by the way, don't judge me, Chad. The one that I bought, it's because it kind of reminded me of Shrek. Okay, don't judge me. Don't judge me. I need that color scheme in my life. Okay.
You are the sharpest mech in the hub.
Of course, always. Also, the pattern that I just bought, where does it go to? It's a very important question.
In your schemes, in your selected schemes,
right.
it goes added into that. Yeah.
Right.
So it should be somewhere there.
No, you're fine. Listen, chat, don't judge me. I need this in my life. Anyways, let's do another mission here. So what would you... Is Queen's Gambit another mission?
Yeah, that's a full-fledged mission.
Okay, so let's do that one. We still have about 20 minutes here to go. So let's do this one. And I want you to walk me through this one. Walk me through the steps of this one, the level design of this mission.
This mission is a bit much bigger. So the first mission you played is a bit of a tutorial.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, you can listen to the briefing here. Maybe a bit more clear as to what you have to do. Right, so your operator is briefing you often, pretty much on missions. So this level is much more of an open world situation, where you'll be able to approach an objective however you like. The first one was a bit linear, but that's a tutorial. Tutorials are often different from other levels in any given game, pretty much, because they serve a purpose, rather than complete a mission and find objectives and secrets. This one is a bit more representative of how the final game would be.
Okay.
A bit more open. You can complete objectives in any order. And we're planning to make those missions be revisitable. So it will be a different time of day next time around if you revisit this mission for another objective to get a different reward or something like that. So.
Okay, I like that. Also, something that I'm noticing is that in the HUD you don't really have any pointers to where your objective is. Is that because you want the player to highly explore the levels, or is something that you're thinking of adding it?
Okay. So this entire thing, this level, this HUD as well, is currently being extremely reworked.
Okay.
You can see the objectives on the bottom of your screen on the compass.
Oh, you can. I'm just blind. Yeah. Forget about it.
It's fine. It's very understandable, and we are putting it in a different place now. It's a bit more visible. I'm
assuming at the top.
Can't say much. But,
I'm spoiling it.
So it will be. I'm sure we will get to the point where, if we give it to a playtester and the playtester knows where to go, then we succeeded.
Okay,
We
yeah, that seems
we put
reasonable.
we put a lot of effort into playtesting. It's a superpower of indies, or any developer really too.
Love that.
Again, sometimes designing based on the feedback is more important than designing based on what you want.
Mm-hmm.
And some developers forget that, but we're trying to keep that in mind. If most people don't like it, then we should probably do something about that. And the navigation is one of those things.
Okay. So in this case, I'm just trying to find out where I need to go. I'm assuming that's going to be a big cannon. I'm assuming it's this thing. No, it's not.
Not quite.
Also, the high pace, I just love it. Like, once again, I'm not the hugest fan of mechas, but damn, the high pace is very impressive.
Yeah, we're trying to give people whatever they seek in this game. If you want high pace, you can go even faster. If you want slower, you can go slower with more powerful weapons.
I can see you had snipers as well.
Yeah, they are quite the bastards, to be honest.
Yeah, I can see. I can definitely see it. Okay, so is this the cannon that we're talking about? I think it is. Okay, we need to deal with that sniper because otherwise we're gonna have a really hard time.
This game
Or
is also
maybe- or maybe
quite
not.
it's quite the learning curve. So picking most of the playtesters pick up the game like well in about, I want to say, like 1.5 hours. Well, okay, I get the controls, I get the mechanics, so it could feel awkward at first, but it just takes a second to get used to because of this. It's a bit complex in the gameplay side.
Also, you were mentioning playtesting. Are you running like big pools of playtesting, a smaller pool of playtesting, streamers? What are we talking about here?
We haven't tried streamers yet, but people can like stream if they want to. It's their choice. We usually just give people keys and watch them play,
Okay.
or read what in their feedback form that they send us in like the Google Docs thing. It's really important to know what people think, and you notice patterns when you do playtesting. You notice that some people don't like. Most people say, "Oh, I can't find the objective," and then you say, "Okay, well, let's address that. Let's actually have a meeting and talk about how to fix that. What are the solutions here?" But
Is
yeah,
that actually the major playtest problem they have right now? Navigation, or is it something else?
we playtest for levels basically. We make a new level, and we say, "Okay, guys, play it and destroy it." Right? Give us your feedback, and then we see what's wrong with the level. In this case, is navigation. This was our latest playtest. This level. That is why internally this level structurally and navigation-wise, it's completely different now. It's entirely different because we took that feedback into consideration.
Okay,
just want people to-
speaking of feedback, I think we can take this time for you to plug in the socials for the game as well, so people can actually get in the conversation for this, give you guys feedback if they play it. Where are you guys on?
Right, so we are on Twitter and Bluesky. It's just Code Rapid. You can find us there. I'm sure it's I don't know if exact account names, to be honest with you, but there is a if you go Code Rapid on those two platforms, you can find it. Same with YouTube. We are the biggest one on YouTube because I make devlogs about the game, how we're making it, what are the challenges with making the game, what is our plan going forward, and stuff like that. We announced the next playtest on those two. So we try to make sure that it's kind of an open development, which is people kind of know what we're doing.
Okay.
If know what we're working on next. And our current demo that's supposed to release in the beginning of the next year is our next plan. So that's probably going to be devlogs about that. Yeah.
Also, do you have any future plans of gathering forces with a publisher, for example, for like financing or something else?
Yes, we currently are in the talks. Not sure how much I can say, but people are interested in this.
Okay. That's very good.
Yeah.
Love to see
But
that.
Not sure I can say more than that, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm assuming we just completed the objective.
2 out of 4. You're in this mission. You have 2.
Listen, I did nothing, okay? I activated 2 cannons. They're already destroying everything. I did nothing.
That's intentional.
I have this fame of like, I have the fame of pressing every button. At least on my stream, everyone's telling me like, stop pressing buttons. You're pressing everything, and I feel like this was one of those moments again. Like I pressed something, something happened. It wasn't pleasant.
You know, that's sometimes not the worst decision. Sometimes mashing
That's
works.
true.
You know, if mashing didn't work, nobody would mash.
That's true.
So
I'm assuming you're a fighting game, or a fighting game player. Street Fighter, Tekken.
no, I just know the terminology because it's circulating in
okay.
game design. Like it's
Yeah.
like they have a Actually, fighting games are quite the good place of inspiration, weirdly,
Mm-hmm.
for this game. Fighting game inputs especially is some weapons in our game have that. Like if you pull back and strike, some weapons have like a special move or something. And that's satisfying. And nowadays developers introduce that into their games more, like especially in Souls, like with fighting game input feels pretty good. So fighting games are more influential than you guys might think.
Oh,
Which you did-
honestly, I know that. I watched too many documentaries.
What you just did now is a perfect dodge. So if you dodge near the projectile,
Mm-hmm.
you will ignore that projectile's damage and retaliate with your given weapon. Oh, unlucky. Yeah,
And
this
without,
mission
by the
is
way.
this is tougher. This mission is definitely tougher
Mhm.
because this is not the second mission in the campaign. We are just playtesting this level,
Okay.
so it wouldn't be this difficult if this was a second mission in the campaign. So difficulty is very much on point here.
Okay, but this is actually a great moment to talk to you about something as well. Is there checkpoints in these missions? Sure, that this is still very early, but like, are there checkpoints or are they not included yet?
We are
'Cause,
in
for
the talks
example, we
about
just died.
checkpoints.
Okay.
Yeah. We are in the checkpoints about those for sure,
Mhm.
and it's just we need to collectively agree on something. How are we gonna do those? But we are aware of it. Yeah, we are aware of the fact that we need those in places. Like
Okay.
on bosses, you had that in a previous level, but here we just don't have it implemented yet. The checkpoints are definitely something that are important to me, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Oh, to you and I assume to a lot of people. Once again, like being inspired in Armored Core is a little bit different. Like it's kind of like a Souls-like, right? So
Armored Core?
checkpoints are going to be checkpoints are going to be very limited. I'm assuming you're not like really going for that kind of approach, or are you going for that approach?
Armored Core is not at all a Souls like. It's more.
Oh, I never played it. This is what from what I saw from the outside.
It's just they do checkpoints like old school way. You will just reset and you go to the checkpoint location and you get your resources reset essentially. So
Okay.
maybe it has some Souls-like elements, I guess, Armored Core, so you're not entirely wrong. But we just want to make sure that the game is challenging.
Mm-hmm.
There's a balance in game design, challenge and frustration. And I guess we've been there, you know, all of us been there. Oh, this boss is BS and stuff like that. And we need to find the perfect balance there. Where to checkpoint, how often do we checkpoint, if we even do that exact system. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's definitely important.
Okay.
Can't give a final answer though.
Yeah. Totally get that.
Because
So-
I get that if entire mission resets, that feels bad.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
No, I'm just trying to look at the time that we have, and I don't think we're gonna be able to finish the level. But how would this level finish? Like, so we activate the cannons, that happens. Like, what happens after that?
If you activate the cannons, you take down the big mothership you see in the sky, on like the seaside, and it goes down with this like big crack on the ocean, and your operator says you did a good job. We are probably gonna put a cutscene on that in the game, but still, the cinematic aspects are still being discussed.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die again.
Yeah,
Oh.
this is a. Oh, you can stand there.
Well, you know what? Art.
That's-
This is art.
That's the thing I don't really see much, but
Hey,
yeah, but
I
currently
have
this level
had
looks
feedback that I am just a master at bugging games. So
Oh,
you want
that's not
somebody to
even
play test? Ask me.
break our game, please.
I'll break your game.
Every good developer will appreciate that.
I actually have a fair amount of playtesting for indies. A fair amount of experience, I'd say. That's why I was so happy that you guys are actually like doing extensive playtesting, because some people actually, or some companies don't actually rely on that much. Once again, it's just choices. But I'm really happy that you guys are doing that, because once again, this is a call for everyone that's in chat. Once again, Discord, socials, etc. Indie devs do need your feedback, because that is very helpful, and for you guys, especially with a build this early on, I'm assuming that it's just golden for you guys.
Golden in the sense of like playtest will help us
Precious.
make a.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Oh my god, yeah. The playtesters did break our game, and we fix it quite fast if it's not a nightmare to fix. Yeah, but most of the bugs are fixed into like 1 to 2 days max, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, definitely we're trying to. Again, if the game is a little buggy, that's fine. If the game is too buggy, yeah, in like non-Bethesda funny way, then yeah, definitely. The bugs
I
are
got a
only
question.
fine.
Are there
if
going to
they're
be
funny.
chickens in this game?
Chickens in this game?
Just a random question.
Maybe there will be chickens. Like you can kick them in Fable or something.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking about. You said Bethesda, so I'm assuming there's either going to be potatoes or chicken, something like that.
Yeah, we're gonna put a chicken in the game, and you kick it, and many more chickens attack you. That's probably what we're gonna do.
You know what? I'd love that. I would love that.
Yeah,
Also,
it'll
chat,
be
once
like-
again, just a call to you guys. Don't forget, leave your questions here. I see a lot of Mecha Games fans in chat. Leave your questions here. Lev is here to answer the best that he can, so don't be shy.
Drones are blocking access to the cannons. Marking them on your compass now.
I'm just trying to find the cannons as fast as I can, so to see if we can still go for the last one.
Oh, is it the last one?
This is the last cannon. Then the mothership attacks
okay.
again, and there we go. Yes,
I
just
think
really
you
want
have,
to finish the level so they can see the last part.
This is not the last.
Oh.
Yet. Yeah. So you gotta. I actually haven't been keeping track well. I think there's at least one more.
Okay.
No, 2 more.
Well, chat, it is what it is.
Yeah, this level is not for beginners, but because we playtested this level for our community that kind of knows how the game functions.
Mhm.
So yeah, we'll probably our next level is probably harder. It's a big boss battle with cinematic.
Still in this level, or the level that you guys are prepping?
Oh, a completely new one.
Okay.
We kind of associate playtests with the new levels. New level is complete-ish. We playtested.
Do you have any? Do you have any insights about when that playtesting level is gonna go live for people to playtest it?
In the demo, it would be probably. Actually, it could be before the demo for our supporters.
Okay.
Yes.
Also,
that's actually
supporters in like something. Oh, what is this?
something. That's a
Are
secret.
these collectibles? Okay, rescued civilian Jacob. So what is that?
This is a little Easter egg for playtest only. This is like an eternal thing. Jacob is the actor who does the voice for the operator
That
that
is
talks
so
to you.
cool.
So you can rescue me or other developers across the level. We also put hidden toys in this level. They're super small. They're super hard to find, but you find when you get an extra key for the game.
Get an extra key for the game?
Yeah.
Hey yo, chat. Listen, we can make a group here and we can look for all of those little Easter eggs, okay? We can all farm keys.
Playtest doesn't have to be all serious, right? It can be fun as
100%.
well. Yeah.
100%, yeah.
I think I put cats in the game before I decided to come up
cats?
with the toys idea. Yeah, it was too silly, and okay, let's do the miniature versions of our mechs.
Love that for you guys.
Yeah, there you go, you did it. That there is quite a mechanic to master. Perfect dodging.
Yeah, it does have a little bit of a boost of damage, right?
Oh, definitely. Retaliation, that's what you do after you perfect dodge a bullet.
Mm-hmm.
Your retaliation will be based on your weapon. So if the revolver that you have right there will shoot a powerful bullet,
Mm-hmm.
then your sword will teleport you to the enemy and slash. Oh, you're getting shot at right now. You gotta find cover.
What? Hold up, I wasn't ready.
There you go.
Okay, we found the building. Remember, guys, stones are
Yeah.
stronger than lasers.
And it will shoot at you unless you do the last objective. It will gradually try to shoot at
okay.
you. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I wish you luck. 12% is the is a health pool.
Yeah, this. Oh, okay. We do have another one, but unfortunately, we do have to stop here, and this is very unlucky because now I'm very curious about the last boss, and I'm gonna play it after, for sure. But unfortunately, that's all the time that we have left. Thank you so much for being with us. Now, I'm gonna give you here a little bit of time here to talk with people in chat, to give a shout out to whoever you want to give a shout out, and just to once again plug your socials. I know you already don't know the handles like by in your head right now, but I'm also gonna ask the production side to post the links here on chat, the ones that we have for Steam. So Lev, the stage is yours. Talk with the people.
If you can like bring a question for me, that would be cool because I'm just opening it. I usually don't have streams open when I doing these things.
So chat, that's your time.
Like if you can just pull one question as I am opening it.
So questions. Okay. Also, Fidgety Max. I don't know if it's a person from your team is saying that there's 2 to 3 of those figurines, so that's cool.
There's more than that. There's many more. Oh, I'm watching ads on the stream. Okay, the chat is still there.
I don't think anybody asked anything ever since we talked about the customization. But yeah, that's fine. We can just once again, the stage is yours. You can just talk a little bit about what's moving forward from here. Just a little bit of a shout out to whoever you want to shout out, and the stage is yours for whatever you want to say to the people watching us.
Shout out to all the developers, Hina, Matt, Alex, Micha. We all work passionately on this game. We really love working on it. If we didn't love it, we wouldn't be making it. It's not a money thing for us, definitely. It's just a bonus that we're gonna get afterwards. And we love the fact that this game even exists at this stage, and the fact that you guys are playing it and helping us make it better. Our next step is to release a demo, see what people think, adjust things here and there, and kind of keeping developing the game how we're developing it now, so keeping you guys involved in it. So that's kind of the perfect, to me, environment, is to make sure that players know what's going on in the game. And nothing is like secretive. I think nowadays game development is too secretive, especially the bigger you get, the more secret it gets.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's the plan. Essentially, our game, if you want to know more, it's all about completing missions, having many different playstyles, and having reasons to revisit those missions, and customization, of course.
So all about the replayability and all
Yes.
about the customization. If you want to be inspired by Shrek, you can be inspired by Shrek. So Cold Rapid has all of that for you. Lev, thank you so much for being with us. Appreciate you for the time here, for giving us some insights on the game. Once again, the game is in in early alpha stage, but once again, go to the socials for Cold Rapid. Do wishlist it in chat as well. You have the Steam link to the page. Go to the developers page, wishlist the game. It helps support indie devs a ton once again. And that is all for me on my side as well for IndieX today. Lev, once again, thank you so much for being with us. Now, up next, we do have Parreira is going to present you guys with Monsters Are Coming. So we're going to go on a short break. We'll be right back for yet another game here on day one of IndieX.
Do you want to know? How to fix a link that has no purpose.